think for these 35% youths. And you might be knowing what are the skills government has been implementing through MORD and Odisha Skill Development Authority and MSME. So let me show you a glance of it. The first one is various skill training programs and schemes for youth. The first one is PMKY, Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana. You might be knowing everything, but still I just want to let you know. And second one is Sankalp, skill acquisition and knowledge awareness for livelihood. And third one is skills strengthening for industrial value enhancement scheme, that is STRIVE. And Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Gramin Kaushalya Yojana, that is DDJKY. Then Green Skill Development Program. Then last one is Entrepreneurship Development Program. It is run by MSME. So these skills are given by different PIA, private implementing, project implementing agencies. So the employers have a bigger role, major role I can say. They have an active role and they must recruit the local trained youth so that we are going to see a new. Okay, so I have prepared as per the perspective of employer. Sometimes employers they don't think to employ, they don't think to recruit local trained youths because sometimes they have lack of skills. Even though they are trained, they are lack of skills. But still, until unless we give them opportunity, until unless we give them opportunity or privilege, then they will not be, they will not grow. They will not grow. That is why it's our responsibility. So God has blessed all of us with 5 resources. Those who are sitting over here, we all have been blessed with 5 resources. The first one is human resources, then second one is land, third one is forest, and fourth one is water, and fifth one is livestock. So now my question is for you all to think about, to ponder about, which one do we give priority out of 5 resources? I need your responses. I need your responses. Out of these 5, which one we give priority? Can anyone? Can anyone please help me out? Which one we give priority out of these 5? Yes, very good, exactly. So that is why this workshop is meant for. We must give priority to human resources, that is the local trained youths of Sundargarh district. Okay, until unless we give priority to human resource of this local trained youth, then things are not going to be changed. So that is why I am here to motivate all the employers sitting over here. All veterans are sitting over here. So let's give priority to human resources, how best we can utilize our local trained youths. Now let me come to today's topic. So these are all insights and my research I have prepared through PPT which I am sharing with you. The first point, benefits of employing local trained youth. The first point is trained youth are energetic. The best part we are getting from youth is that they are energetic in spirit. So if we use them constructively as a human resource, I mean it when I say this constructively, we have to show them right direction because they belong to this district. It's our social responsibility to upgrade them. Rather, we should not ignore them, whatever skills they may have. But sometimes employers also face lot of challenges because I have also implemented these projects in collaboration of different organizations. Okay. The second one is the cost of the labor and production would be minimal for employers. So don't you think this is an opportunity for all the employers that cost of the labor and production would be minimal for employees? So this is also another opportunity if we employ, if we recruit local trained youths. Then third point, there would be less migration of local trained youth. During this pandemic, we witnessed this scenario, this problem during this migration. So there would be less migration of local trained youth. So if our employers, industrialists, organizations volunteer organization, if we recruit, if we employ local trained youth, then there will be less migration. Our local trained youths will not prefer to go out of states to work. Okay. Then fourth one, they provide a helping hand in creation of local assets and resources with the help of MSME and PIA, project implement agencies, entrepreneurs and NGOs. Helping hand means the youth, local trained youth, they provide a helping hand in creation of local assets. Whatever resources are available in Sundargarh, they provide a helping hand with the help of what I have written, MSME, then PIA and entrepreneurs and NGOs. Okay, and different companies are also, they are also imparting different kind of trainings except government. Then another one, there would be reduction of unemployment. If we employ the local trained youths, being an employer, being an industrialist, then we can reduce the local unemployment. Okay, this is one of the major points I have drafted for you. Then another one is goodwill for company and employers will be established. When I say this, I mean it. Goodwill for company and employees will be established. Sometimes I have faced such kind of challenges, such kind of problems I have also faced in my life. When a candidate works under any company or under any employer, so when he leaves that job, he doesn't have goodwill for that company because he didn't get such kind of care and concern from the employers. So that is why it is very important to create goodwill for company and employers will be established by the candidates to whom you are going to recruit. If you employ the local trained youths, your goodwill will be established for your company, and that matters a lot, Then, last one, employing local trained youth also reduces crime rate in the locality and social mindset is checked. You know, whatever is happening in India right now, especially youths are being misdirected. Because due to unemployment. So that is why by employing local trained youth also reduces crime rate. That means it's a major role of an employer to reduce crime rate in the locality and social mindset will be checked. By doing this, by recruiting the local trained youth, what we do? We are doing a great job. We are doing a great social contribution for the society, for our own Sundargarh district, that anti-social mindset will be checked. Okay, this is another one statistical data I have planned for you, I have drafted for you. That is, let me read it out for you. Around 71% of the migrants who have returned to Odisha, so far sources with me I have prepared, there are different sources you might be having, but whatever sources I have researched and compiled, out of that I am sharing with you. Around 71% of the migrants who have returned to Odisha from across the country due to the global pandemic are not interested to migrate elsewhere. So this is an opportunity for all the employers, industrialists sitting over here, veterans, experts, those are sitting over here. This is an opportunity to let them resume here. Let's resume them here so that they will work for our Odisha. They will work for the development of Sundargarh district. So migrate elsewhere if they find suitable employment opportunities in the state. So there is a conditional sentence. Okay. So they are not interested to migrate elsewhere if they find stable employment opportunities in the state. That means in Odisha. So if we provide them, being an employer, being an industrialist, then there will be less migration. They will be interested to work in Odisha as well. And around 50% migrant returnees are below the age of 25 years. Sources Business Standard newspaper. Okay, they are below the age group of 25. So you just think this is an opportunity for all the employers to utilize local trained youths, to recruit local trained youths for the betterment of our nation, for the development of our Odisha. Last. Local employment leads to family safety and expansion for adequate life. So if we employ local trained youths, family safety, the candidates feel safety to work in his own district because he is getting livelihood by staying in his own district, by serving in his own district, and there will be expansion for adequate life. There will be expansion of adequate life of their family. Then another one, this one is also major point, and rural economy can be uplifted by employing local trained youth. So one of the best points I can say, that means being an employer, you are contributing to GDP. The rural economy will be uplifted if you recruit, if you employ the local trained youths. Then another one, and it would encourage and motivate other local unemployed and untrained youth to enroll on skill development projects. Okay, so this one is also very important. It would encourage and motivate other local unemployed and untrained. Those are untrained, those are not willing to go through training. They will be motivated, they will be encouraged, okay, by employing local trained youths. Okay, the last one, above all local trained youth will act as a role model for other youth who feel frustrated and dejected due to unemployment. By employing local trained youths, we set a standard, we become a role model for other youth who feel frustrated and dejected due to unemployment. So if you are employing local trained youth, so we are creating, we work as a role model. Being an employer, we work as a role model, and by seeing other local trained youth, other will be encouraged. They will not feel frustrated. Local trained youth. I'm sorry, it's not audible. Yes, speak.
ରତନଲାଲ ପଣ୍ଡା ସୋର କଲେଜରୁ ବିକମ୍ ପାସ୍ କରିସାରିବା ପରେ ଦିଲ୍ଲୀରେ ଚାର୍ଟାର୍ଡ ଆକାଉଣ୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ ପଢ଼ିବା ପାଇଁ ଯାଇଥିଲେ। ସେଠାରେ ରହି ପାଠପଢ଼ା ସାଙ୍ଗକୁ ଏକ କମ୍ପାନୀରେ ଚାକିରି ବି କରୁଥିଲେ। ବୁଢ଼ା ବାପା ମାଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ କେହି ନଥିବାରୁ ଦିଲ୍ଲୀରେ ଭାରି ମନସ୍ତାପରେ ଥିଲେ। କରୋନା ନିଜର କାୟା ବିସ୍ତାର କରିବାରୁ ସେ ଦିଲ୍ଲୀରୁ ସୋର ଫେରି ଆସିଥିଲେ। ଏଠାରେ ଆସି ରୋଜଗାର କରିଲେ। ଘର ପଛପାଖ ବାଡ଼ିରେ ଥିବା 5ଟି କୁଣ୍ଡ ତିଆରି କରି କଉ ମାଛ ଚାଷ ଆରମ୍ଭ କରିଛନ୍ତି।
एक्चुअली এটা হলো পাইপলাইন মানে প্রসেসে মাছ চাষ କରାଯାଉଛି ଆଉ ମାଛ ପ୍ରୋସେସ ବହୁତ ଆମେ ଜାଣିଛୁ ଆଗରୁ ବି ଗଡ଼ିଆରେ ପୋଖରୀ ମାନେ ଅଲଗା ଅଲଗା ପ୍ରୋସେସରେ ମାଛ ହେଉଥିଲା बट ये गोटे कौन कम जगह कम पैसा आम अधिक माछ चाष उत्पन्न कर तेणु यहाँ पाइप जरिए माछ चाष कर
ମାନେ ପାଖରେ ରୁହନ୍ତି ମୋର ସବୁବେଳେ ଇଚ୍ଛା ଥିଲା କି ସ୍ୱାମୀ ମୋ ପାଖରେ ରୁହନ୍ତି ଯେହେତୁ ସେ ଦିଲ୍ଲୀରେ ଥିଲେ ଆମେ ଏଠି ରହୁଥିଲେ ପୁଣି ସେଠି ଯାଉଥିଲେ ତ ଶାଶୁ ଶ୍ୱଶୁର ବି ବଢ଼ା ବୁଢ଼ୀ ହେଲେଣି ଆମ ତାଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ବି ବହୁତ ପରିବେଶ ବି ରହୁଥିଲେ କାରଣ ବାପା ମାଆଙ୍କୁ ଛାଡ଼ିକି ବାହାରେ ରହିବୁ କେତେବେଳେ କ'ଣ ସୁବିଧା ଅସୁବିଧା ହିଁ ନାହିଁ ତ ସେଥିପାଇଁ କରୋନା ସମୟଟା ଗୋଟେ ଭଲ ସମୟଟା ଥିଲା ଯେଉଁଥିରେ କି ଆମକୁ ଗୋଟେ ଭଲ ଚିନ୍ତା ବି ଆଣିକି ଦେଇଗଲା କି ଆମେ ଘରେ ବି ରହିକି ମୁଁ ହାଉସୱାଇଫ୍ ବି ଯୋଉଠି ରହିବିନି ତାଙ୍କ ସହିତ ମୁଁ ୱାର୍କିଂ ଲେଡି ସହିତ ଗୋଟେ ମାନେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ସାହାଯ୍ୟ କରିବା ସହିତ ଶାଶୁ ଶ୍ୱଶୁରଙ୍କର ସେବା ଯତ୍ନ ନେଇ ବି ପାରୁଛି
କୋଲକାତାରୁ ମାଛ ଜାଣ ଆଣି ଚାଷ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ରତନ ଲାଲକୁ ତାଙ୍କ ପତ୍ନୀ ପ୍ରିୟଦର୍ଶିନୀ ପଣ୍ଡା ମଧ୍ୟ ପୁରା ସହଯୋଗ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ମାସକୁ 40,000 ରୁ 50,000 ଟଙ୍କା ରୋଜଗାର ହେଉଛି କଉ ମାଛ କିଲୋ ପ୍ରତି 200 ଟଙ୍କାରେ ବିକ୍ରି ହେଉଛି କେବଳ ସ୍ୱର ନୁହେଁ ସ୍ୱର ବାହାରକୁ ବି ପଠାଉଛନ୍ତି ମାଛ
आम ये 5टा टाँगी मुझे आगुरी आम अलग जगह ट्रेनिंग नहीं आम चाष मैंने चाष कर सारापर ये आम माछ चाष कर 5टा टाँगी टाँगी हिसाब करा गले पैसा आप टाँगी हिसाब से जीव धर आप 10,000 टका आरम्भ कर 30 टका 35,000 पर्यटन खर्च हो पर टाँगी तेणु सेमती डायरेक्टली कहीहबनी केते टका खर्च हम जमी आप टाँगी चाहिए तो मोर ये भाई टाँगी
So here we see in this case study that how a married person, he was working in Delhi and he came back to his own village and started biofloc fish farming, and right now he is earning 50 to 60,000. So these case studies are the examples. If we employ our local trained youths, then we are going to see a bright India, we are going to see a bright nation for all of us. Thanks a lot.